mostly back. Most of us is back.
And welcome back. And welcome to our new viewers. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm Sue.
I'm Michael. We are a close-knit family. Coming to you on this day, Wednesday, May 15th, 2019, for Season 2, Episode 4. We are an Intcast from Armstrong in the North Okanagan region of British Columbia, Canada. Following my adventures as a newer knitter and our ongoing yarn and knitting addiction.
Yeah!
Yeah, man!
Woohoo!
Woo! Oh, my hair's doing a thing. There we go.
Yeah, your hair is different.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, styled my hair differently.
Styled your hair different. So the skies above Armstrong. Yeah, same old. Wait, we've only had one more stink day.
Yeah, it's been sunny. It's been warm. It's been hot.
And
Summer's here.
Forest fire season started.
Forest fire season has started.
Unbelievable. It used to be forest fire season started in August.
Yeah.
And we've had like 3 fairly major fires already. I mean, I guess the other day they said there was 25 forest fires burning in BC.
Yeah.
But they're it's ridiculously early. It's not right.
No.
It's just not right.
It's not how things are done.
Yeah. But because the weather was nice, I did something on the weekend I haven't done for a long time.
What'd you do?
Dad
Ooh.
took me on a motorcycle ride.
Ooh, good. Yeah, you haven't done that in a while.
Well, not since he got this new bike.
Yeah.
And I figured that out because I get all, you get the helmet and you get the gear and you get all those things.
Here comes Jude to rub up against the camera.
All those things going. Hello, Jude. Okay, shut up. You get all those things going. You got the extra, the armor-plated jacket and all these things on. And I walked out to get on the bike. Dad backed it out. And I looked down and I'm like, I looked at him, I said, I haven't ridden this bike before, have I? And he's like, why? And I'm looking at the space between his backrest and my backrest. And I looked at it and I was like, I'm not going to fit. And he's like, really? And I'm like, well, so yeah, I slipped down in there. But I tell you, I was secure.
Wedged in there.
I was not going anywhere. But that meant I was able to do a little bit of videoing because we were off with excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold coming on.
Uh-oh. We
were off with some friends from the vocal arts community that I got some footage of that, and we'll have a look at it and see if it's too jumpy and wiggly. We might or we might not put it in, and if we do put it in, and if you feel the need to look away. It's about 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
So there, just a nice sort of view of our trip down from here to the west side of Kelowna along Okanagan Lake, and yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe you get to see it, maybe you don't. Maybe I just teased you.
Ooh.
What are you going to do about it?
Ooh.
Huh? Okay. So there was that. Yeah. So some of you, our regular viewers, may have noticed something missing on Mike's face.
Gee, I wonder what that could be.
It took me half an hour to realize he'd shaved his beard off, and he had to say out loud, one of the advantages of not having my beard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How thick am I? Anyway, so we got baby space Mike for maybe 3 weeks or so?
Yeah, basically until like the first week of June, and then I'll start growing it out again.
Yeah. So the beard's gone, and that's all, of course, in preparation for Spamalot, the Monty Python musical.
Yep, the director asked that I be clean shaven, so here I am.
Without a beard. Feels kind of nice, actually. But anyway. And I put a new color on my nails today.
Ooh.
For those of you who are new. I am a gel nail tech, and apparently some people miss when I don't show my nails. Nothing particularly special about these. They just needed to be changed. This one's called Dragon's Breath.
Ooh.
It's kind of an orange, little corally orange with some gold sparkle in it.
Nice.
So that is that.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, alongs. We are continuing to do our temperature scarf along. And I am carrying on with that. And yeah, for those of you who don't know, we are doing a knit along where you knit a temperature thing.
Yeah.
Could be a scarf, blanket, sweater if you're ambitious.
Whatever you want.
And I chose to do a scarf. And this is caught up to last Saturday, as I tend to do. And I have added in a new color. And am I dropping stitches? I am not dropping stitches. So, yeah. New color in.
We got warmer.
We got warm enough to put some red in there. I'm doing, I've transitioned from doing garter into doing a stockinette with I-cord edge. And yeah, you can see that we have hit a new temperature range. And I finally felt that it was time to cut the blue yarn, which I think has been with me since the very beginning. So, yeah.
It goes back. And there's red back here, but that was to indicate
super cold. Yes.
So,
yeah, and there's even there should be some yellow in there.
There's a bit of yellow down here.
Oh, all the way down there, yeah. Where that was the coldest it has been this year. Is that red band, yellow band there? It was -22.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And now this red is in the 20 to 30 range. Well, this red yellow is 20 to 25, and this double red is 25 to 30. So in American,
yeah, that would be 50. So 80s. Yeah. 80 plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's awesome.
I still don't know what I'm going to do with this at the end of it, but
good for you, because obviously mine got put down. Mm-hmm. And I have other things that are priority for me, which that's basically what happened with that.
Yeah.
So going back to bingo, haven't talked about that forever.
Oh gosh, bingo, yeah.
But I had a bingo square for making it for 6 months on my temperature scarf.
And
I was like, haha, that's, I'll have a reward part way, because maybe, yeah.
No. And of the two,
I probably needed like a month by month reward or something.
Yeah, of the two of us, I didn't expect it to be me that would not fall off the temperature scarf wagon.
Yeah. Well, I just got other things. Got other things going. But the other thing I found out the other night, so you know how much I like that the Juniper Moon yarn, the Patagonia?
Yes.
So that's the yarn I used for making my Nightfall sweater, the colorwork, the blue and gray colorwork sweater.
Yeah.
Love that yarn, and it's amazing for colorwork. And when I was at the shop the other night for Knit Night in town here, Kathleen held out to me and said, look what is coming. And it's the same yarn, but in a worsted weight.
Oh.
So a bit heavier, a bit thicker yarn to work with. I think it's Santa Cruz or Santa Clara or Santa something instead of Patagonia.
Okay.
So Juniper Moon, and it's coming in all the colors. And then the Patagonia is coming in new colors. And I'm very excited because I do have some things sitting in the back of my mind that I want to do, and really a design collection. And the only thing that was holding me back was that I wanted a heavier weight yarn that was good for color work, and
there you go.
Now we're gonna have it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So very, very happy about that. And then at Knit Night last night,
what happened?
Well, I haven't been for a few weeks.
Okay.
So myself and Cindy started talking about that sweater, and
ooh,
I know, right? So what happened is I said, I really want to make the Soldotna. And she said, ooh, me too. And then, so Soldotna, for those of you who don't know, is a pattern by Caitlin Hunter of Boylan Knitworks.
Wow.
And that is just one example, but it's a color...
It's a collect.
The colors that I like, this is one of my favorite ones that I've seen, and that's by Dragon Horde Yarn. And nope, I lost it all. Anyway, I was going to show you some other ones. But the Soldotna it's very popular right now. It's a cropped short sleeve sweater by Caitlin Hunter of Boylan Knitworks. And I love her stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. I love her sweaters. I think they're beautiful. But this is the first one that I've been like, I want to make that one.
Right.
Right? It's the first one that's been like, I really want to make that. So I ended up, I spent like an hour with Cindy going through knit night, and I'm like, God, I haven't seen you guys enough lately because I should be doing other things. Anyway, so yeah, that was the Soldotna by Caitlin Hunter, Boylan Knitworks, and those were in Dragon Horde Yarn. What she did hers in, and I thought that was really great.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yarn acquisitions.
Yarn acquisitions. Oh, yes. I have actually acquired some yarn this is Cascade Ecological Yarn. Or, yeah, Eco Wool. It is 100% wool in a sort of, what would you, bulky weight?
No, it's not really a bulky. It's more of a chunky, I mean, I don't even know.
Well,
it's a lighter weight than what we needed for the project, certainly. So it's recommended for 5.5 millimeter to 6 millimeter. Yeah, 14 to 16 on the gauge. So yeah, it's anyway. Yeah, so I got the same. Mine is a natural color, undyed.
Yeah, mine is dyed, obviously, sort of a burgundy.
So, and these come in huge skeins.
Massive!
So these come, they're 250 gram skeins.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
one skein.
it took 2 cakes for me to do this. And this is, I've used a little bit.
I actually still have one of my skeins not caked up.
You do, but that's okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, I love this yarn. I've used it before. I used it for doing my, can we see? Yeah, so I used it for...
yeah, for your... Is that your bolero?
My bolero. Anyway, it's up there and it's sort of stuck. So for some of my Salish style knitting that I did, and for my skirt, and other people's skirts and boleros and things. But so it's a very nice yarn to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
All right. I think that was all our acquisitions.
That was our only acquisition. Yeah.
All right.
Foes.
Do you remember last week when I said, I think when I get everything else finished, I might cast on the Ursa?
Yeah.
Okay, so I cast it on Friday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday now.
I was wearing it yesterday.
Yeah.
So basically a 3-day knit.
Yeah.
I love it. It makes me very, very happy. I chose to go with short sleeves. And being in the 100% wool, and so that's what I used that yarn for. And I really wanted it in a mustard color. That's what I really, really wanted.
Yeah.
I couldn't find what I wanted. So I went with this because I thought it would go with lots of things.
And it does.
And so it's got the half brioche is what this, everyone keeps referring to it as ribbing. But it's half brioche. And under Isn't it under the arm? Yes, it is. Under the arm there and around. So it's actually really kind of a nice, easy way to get introduced to brioche.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. And what, you and I started it Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did I want to say? I love it. I can't say enough about this. I love it. I love that, like, I knitted it in no time flat.
Absolutely.
I love the way it fits. I love the way it hangs. I love the design is simple.
Yep.
But it's got enough. Yeah, anyway. I love this. This is the Ursa by Jacqueline Cieslik. And there's the Ursa Minor, which is in smaller sizes, and the Ursa Linen Pack, which I will be going on my needles shortly. But I'm gonna try to keep myself a little bit in check.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit. And
the other foe.
2 sweaters in my foes this week.
Woohoo!
So I finished. And it's a little bit wrinkly because I had it stuffed in things. I finished my Roselle Tee by Patty Lyons. It's a reversible sweater. So I have not blocked it since I inset the sleeves, but it's got these lovely, lovely sleeves. Very nice, simple rolled neckline. The pleat in the front.
Does that pleat get sewn, or is it just pleated? It just hangs like that?
It just hangs like that.
Okay.
The only thing I'm struggling with a little bit is because it's got a rolled edge hem. And I'm finding the rolled edged hem doesn't want to stay down.
Okay. It's trying to roll.
It's trying to roll up the wrong way. So I do still have to give it one more blocking. And do a few more ends. But, you know, overall, I am happy with it. So maybe I'll be wearing this on a future episode. We'll see what happens with that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whips.
So speaking of the Ursa, Mom has a lot more time to knit than I do. So here's my Ursa. Well, this is the Ursa that I am making for my beautiful girlfriend Robin. Yeah, this is what it looks like starting out. This is, I understand, to be the top bit, so this will end up...
The top back. So you're coming up. Oh, that's where Jude caught it.
That's where Jude caught it. So yeah, this is
sort of... you're coming up to here.
Yeah, this is sort of where I ended up. Yeah. I went on a little bit of too much autopilot, and I did the wrong cast on. But
I don't think you did.
Okay.
Well,
I just did. There's some special cast on you're supposed to do, and I just did a slingshot. So yeah.
I think you'll be fine because I am a little bit confused about it.
Yeah, I also left way too long a tail for my cast on, but
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, just means I have more stuff to sew in. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. The brioche is not as hard as I thought it would be.
No, well, yeah.
And yeah, I was thankful that I was fairly early on able to figure out the pattern of the pattern.
Yeah.
So that made knitting this a little bit easier.
Yeah, it is. It is a very user friendly pattern for sure. This is your very first garment.
Yeah, this is my first garment.
Yeah. So Mike was asking me yesterday because it refers to the raglan, and Mike's like, "Mom, what's a raglan? What's a raglan?" So
it would be these two, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but here, let's do it here. So this is a raglan sleeve. So that means it's got these sort
of
diagonal things going out. A set-in sleeve is like this one.
Okay.
Where, yeah. So the set-in sleeve, see, a raglan has the thing coming down here.
Yeah.
Right? Where this is, yeah, that's a set-in sleeve. And then a drop, or the yoke sweaters, so a yoke sweater are they're like my nightfall.
Yeah.
So where it increases all the way out, and then the sleeves just kind of
keep going.
Keep going off. So there's not a specific, here's where the body ends and the sleeve starts.
Yeah.
So this is raglan shaping. Mm-hmm. Some people find they prefer or think, that a raglan fits them better. Other people like a drop shoulder.
Yeah.
And again, a drop shoulder is where it comes out kind of straight.
Yeah.
You could it could be either a set-in sleeve or it could be one where you just sort of pick up and carry on. Mm-hmm. But it's usually like the sleeve starts somewhere down here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I am enjoying knitting this very much. I am glad that Mom taught me to count my stitches, because I almost did one too few section repeats than I was supposed to, so... Yeah.
Yeah, I blew it on mine in a couple of places. I have to take it off to find it, though. I forgot, but I didn't figure it out until... At least I didn't wait until I was all the way down. Mm-hmm. But I had forgotten to do increases. So you increase on both, on all the raglans. Mm-hmm. Not in... Oh, well, I guess I looked at it yesterday. I thought it was... Oh, there it is. So, like you can see here... where there's those really tight couple of rows there.
Yeah.
And that's because I had to dig down and I had to pull up a stitch because I forgot to increase.
Okay.
And I did that twice. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's the other one. This one was even longer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the way down to there.
Yeah.
All those.
Yeah. So, but yeah, because you increase on the raglans, but you only increase at the front every second. We shouldn't be giving all that away, but that's all right. And so, yeah, I forgot a couple times.
Yeah.
But because of the style of the sweater, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I am enjoying knitting this so much. I was almost considering just sitting here and be like, well, why don't I just,
well, you can do.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to.
Nope. But yeah, I am really enjoying knitting on this. It is a very good project. I like it.
I like it. It's simple enough that you don't have to overthink it.
No.
But there's enough going on that it keeps your interest up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I enjoyed it.
So here I am just going to start knitting it because I like knitting on this so much.
Yeah. Okay, so whips.
Whips. Yeah, that's all my whips. I do not get any progress on my socks this week.
All right. So I did it. I cast on Hearten. I cast on the fronts of Hearten. So, there we go. I'm doing the fronts 2 at a time. And I am currently a little bit concerned. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this sweater. I don't think I have enough yarn.
Uh-oh.
But, there we go. So that's the front, the ribbing at the bottom of Hearten. And again, I love the structure. You may be wondering, like, why are there so many things hanging off of that? For those of you who have been with us for a while, you'll remember, and for those of you who are new, won't, that I got these 2 yarns and that they are different. You know, you can see it on the camera.
Yeah.
They are actually different colors, not different dye lots, but they're actually different colors. So I'm alternating balls. I have an equal number of the balls. So that means, so for each side, I have 2 sides and I have 2 balls for each side. So I've got 4 balls of yarn going. Which I know sounds like a yarn management nightmare. But what I've done to try to help to keep it organized, and this is just happens to be the end of one, so it's particularly not working. Anyway, I am keeping the 2 balls that apply to either side in baggies, just with a little opening at the top so they can come out.
Yeah.
And that keeps them, it does actually, even though it's hanging here looking awkward, it makes it very easy to keep the yarn, keep them separated for one side and the other. So there's a little tip. If you're working with a bunch of balls of yarn, sometimes it is just easier if you just put them in a Ziploc so that they're not flopping around all over the place. It helps a little bit with your yarn management and keeping them less tangled. So yeah, that's working very, very well for me. I did do a little bit more on my blanket, but not enough to get excited about, so I'm not going to waste your time with that today.
Alrighty.
Because there's no need. But again, if anyone needs a refresher on what Hearton looks like, there it is. It's Hearton by Kim Hargreaves. And I have finished the back. And I'm working on those front panels. So where I am right now is working this bit of the bottom band there. Yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
So yeah, wow, we're just like
flying
through.
Along. Maybe we will end up putting in that motorcycle video.
Well, we'll see how it looks.
Yeah.
Mike.
Hi.
What do you bring to the table?
Oh, nothing I can show you. It's another thing off Michael's wish list. The game I'm bringing to you today is one that is called Treasure Island. Treasure Island is based on the movie of the similar name, Muppets Treasure Island.
Oh, even better.
No, it's not. It's based on the book Treasure Island. So the major selling point of Treasure Island is you have your board of the Treasure Island. One player is playing as Long John Silver, who has hidden his treasure on the island, and the other players are trying to find it. And the way they find it is they get out rulers and compasses and circle templates, and you draw on the board and say, Long John Silver is your treasure in this area.
Oh!
And Long John Silver has a little spot behind a screen where he's marked down the exact spot that his treasure is at.
Cool.
And you do this for a number of in-game days until eventually Long John Silver is released from prison, and he wins if he can go and collect his treasure before anyone else does. And you win if you can find Long John's treasure. So yeah, it's a really unique experience because you have this great big board that you're drawing on with dry erase markers, and you're measuring out spaces, and it's really frustrating because the only way you can search an area is with a circle, and anyone who's ever tried to pack circles knows that there's a little bit of space in between every circle you pack. So do you waste a little bit of time searching areas you already know, but you're filling in that space, or do you try to cover as much ground as possible, leaving little bits around where the treasure just might be hiding? It's a unique experience that, for anyone who is into board games such as myself, I would highly recommend trying out.
It sounds a bit like I want to say Subsearch.
Subsurf. Oh, yeah, Subsurf.
Or what's that other game we played?
Captain
where we
Sonar?
tracked you around. Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Sonar.
I know this is like, are you in this area?
Yeah, and Treasure Island doesn't take place on a grid of movement.
Yeah.
My one comment on Treasure Island maybe not being for everyone, if you have any sort of colorblind condition or any trouble discerning colors of contrast, Treasure Island might not be for you, unfortunately.
Oh.
The board is a beautiful, vibrant map drawing of the island, which you're then trying to color on using colored markers.
Right. And so if those colors blend...
Yeah, you can flip the board over and there's a more sepia-toned version of the map, but some of the colors do still have problems standing out on that. So it might not be for everyone, unfortunately, for accessibility issues, but if it is a unique experience, and if you get the chance to try it out, I would certainly recommend doing so.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to get that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! Okay, so it's time for events from around the world.
I'm still down here knitting.
He's enjoying himself. This is what he should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, on Saturday, May 18th, it's Sheared Delights Alpaca Fiberfest.
Ooh.
In Woodland, Washington. It's actually not all that far from us.
No, Washington, you know, in the grand scheme of America, is not that far away.
Washington is our neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just refuse to go to the United States right now.
Yeah.
Okay. On Saturday, May 25th, it's Woolfest.
Mm-hmm.
Auckland 2019. That would be at the Kumeu, Kumeu Showgrounds in Kumeu, Auckland. Pretty sure that's New Zealand and that there's not one of those, like names of 4 different places around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and on Friday, May 31st and Saturday, June 1st.
Oh no!
I know. It's Yarn Okanagan in Kelowna, BC. Woohoo! So, yes. What?
If you're wondering why I'm so sad, those are literally the days of my show.
Well, yeah, except, okay, the evening one is the wine thing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to your show that night. And then Yarn Okanagan is in the daytime.
And I'm probably going to end up working, but yeah.
Anyway, well, unfortunately, I will be going to a funeral. I won't be able to go this year either, which is real unless that gets changed to a different different date or time or whatever. But yes, Yarn Okanagan, I was really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But things happen. Things happen, and I will be headed down to the coastal area of British Columbia for, a rather sad event.
Also, in events that are much more local, I was hanging out with my friend today, who's a very crafty person.
Yes.
And she reminded me that IPE is coming up.
It is.
And, and we were both starting to think about what we might want to submit into their competition.
You can't.
I can't? Well, I know I'm not a first-year knitter anymore, but what do you mean I can't? Oh, right. Okay.
Well, I mean, you could, but
yeah,
I would the judge might intentionally have to not pick your stuff anyway. So you could, I guess, enter still and get your pass and stuff. Sure, why not?
Yeah, or enter somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, enter a different category.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think that. So if you understood any of that. Shh.
At any rate, to locals, the IPE is coming up, and maybe start thinking about if you want to submit anything and what you want to be submitting. Yeah, I've been. That's true. It's time to get your stuff in for the IPE. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's anything else.
I don't think so. I'm almost done this row.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Well, some of you may have noticed that Chill Games to Knit 2 has taken a short hiatus. I've just been so busy. It will return. It will come back. I promise you that.
Yeah, and we had some plans for some other stuff that is also gonna just have to back burner it for now.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube here. It really helps us out. Follow us on Instagram, Close Knit Family Knitcast. Join us on Ravelry. All the information for that will be on the end card and in the description. And as always, keep your knitting close and your family closer. Bye.